Good day, mates. We are now heading to a school full of students who are the best at solving MSU is not only the home of the best looking students, but most especially, it is the home of the smartest people in the world. Oh look! An MSU one! Oy, bye. You want to learn about definite integral? Wow! It speaks! This MSU one is really smart! Let's go! My knowledge with definite integrals is very limited. All I know is that a definite integral is a fundamental concept in calculus used to compute the accumulated effect of a function over a given interval. It plays a crucial role in mathematics, science, and engineering, providing a method to find quantities such as area, volume, and displacement. And these are the objectives I want to learn today. Number 1, define definite integrals. Number 2, solve problems using definite integrals. And number 3, apply definite integrals in solving real-life situations. Hey, bye. Pwede mag-utod doon sa akin, bye.
Ay, daghan ko utog ni mo on. Mauna sa ko ha. Salamat bro.
Okay, bye. We might not be lucky, but we'll find someone else to teach us. Oh look! Someone's over there! One of the amazing things I've noticed are some of them are lookalikes. Hey Brad, matabang ka sa buwa. Sure ako ng concept sa definite integrals o pasabot.
Definite integrals? I've studied about this last night.
She really can help me!
Look, watch this video.
A definite integral is the area under a curve between two fixed limits. The definite integral is represented as shown. Here, a is the lower limit and b is the upper limit for a function f of x, defined with reference to the x-axis. Here, we can see the fundamental theorem of calculus. The value of definite integral can be negative, positive, or zero.
Hawod kay kabay! What a noise explanation! Salamat, bay. That was a really amazing explanation. I really learned a lot from it. Now, we will go look for the best of the best to answer our first example problem. Maybe we can ask her to answer our first example problem. Hi, mate. Can you answer this question for me? She's a shy breed. What a rare encounter. Let's ask again. Wait, can you please answer this problem?
You solve this first and then you this.
Kuska daw yung tingog bay.
Why not? Let's watch this video.
Example number 1. To find the integral, we apply basic theorems. X cubed becomes x raised to the power of 4 all over 4 minus the antiderivative of 3x squared, which is 3x cubed all over 3, and can be simplified to x cubed. Then, we can add the antiderivative of 4x, which is 4x squared all over 2, simplified as 2x squared. Then subtract the antiderivative of 5, which is 5x. Next, we evaluate at upper and lower limits. Substitute the upper limit for x, then subtract the equation with the lower limit substituted. Simplifying, the first equation becomes negative 6, and the second becomes 15 over 4. Subtract them, and it will yield the result of negative 9 over 4.
Wow, that was fantastic. Thank you, mate. Now, let's move on to the next problem, but a little bit harder. I think I've spotted a student over there. Must be grumpy about definite integrals. Let's ask him about the next question. Boss, kaya namin na-answer yun, boss?
Ang problema mo? Huwag mo yung turbo.
Nagluka ni Bayoy. And that was indeed a grumpy type.
Boss, sige na boss. Boss, sige na. Di ba boss? Kadali na Ikaw!
Ay, grabe.
Boss?
Grabe, pagkabas kamera naman ko diri, boss.
Tingnan mo yung video ba?
The conditions of e to the x minus 1 is that it's e to the x minus 1 if the sum of e to the x minus 1 is greater than 0, and it's negative e to the x minus 1 if its sum is less than 0. Choose either of these two and solve its inequality by finding the value of x. For this problem, we will be choosing the latter one. So in solving e to the x minus 1 when it's less than 0, we transfer 1 to the other side of the inequality. Then, to get x, we solve for its natural logarithm on both sides. The natural log of e to the x is x, while the natural log of 1 is 0. If we go back to the boundaries of our integral, we must find where we can place 0. That will be in between 2 and negative 1. Or we can say that change in our equation and translate it directly as the integral from 1 to 0 of negative e to the x minus 1 dx, and add the integral from 0 to 2 of e to the x minus 1 dx. Then we get its derivatives and substitute it based on the given integrals. Simplifying the whole equation, we get the result of e squared minus 3 plus 1 over e.
Tani na, bakit mo hindi ba solve?
Ay, sorry boss, my boss. Salamat kay boss ha. Sana kumalma ka na.
Ano sabi mo?
Joke lang po, alis na ako. Bye! What a scary experience. Oh look, another problem. And there's a video. Let's take a look. Based on the question, the given is that y is equal to the square root of 12x minus 4x. And we have a given figure. Based on the figure, the L or the strip will be equal to y, as they are both vertical. Based on the given, y is equal to the square root of 12 minus 4x. We will be using the lower limit of 0 and upper limit of 3, since based on the figure, the width of the curve based on its x-axis is 0 to 3. Therefore, our area is equal to the integral from 0 to 3 with respect to d of a, which is just equal to the integral from 0 to 3 of L with respect to d of x. Then substitute L, and getting the integral, we use u substitution as shown. The upper and lower limit was changed now that u substitution was used. Then we yield this result. Now we can integrate it. When it is integrated, it will result in this. Now we can evaluate and substitute based on the given intervals. We substitute 0 and 12. Then, simplify it. It will result in 4 square root of 3 square units. And that is your answer. Now that thing is easy for me. Finally, it ends. Throughout our journey, we've learned that definite integrals are important for finding the area under the curve. We can also use the fundamental principle in calculus for solving for definite integrals. And remember, I am Buboy the Explorer from Batambacan City, and this is Definite Integrals.